Testing, testing. Loud and clear. Yep, coming through. Yes. I put my laundry in the basket. Yes. Okay, bye. Sorry about that. We're going to get into tuning for Assetto Corsa, not competizione, the Regi Assetto Corsi. So, gain is set at 60% in-game. Minimum force is 8.5%. And that's to get a little bit more mechanical feel out of the wheel itself. Curb effects, 18%. It's at 18% because you don't really need that extra boost in the small details. This wheelbase is already able to produce those or reproduce those sensations. Road effect is at 100%, and that's so you can get kind of more in touch with the car. You know, it feels like it's more of like a living, breathing thing. It breathes air just like we do. Well, internal combustion engines do, not so much electric cars. But we're trying to replicate fire-breathing cars like dragons. You know who you are. Slip effect is at 23%. That's just to give a little bit extra sensation to like, you know, when you're sliding around a little bit. Enhanced understeer effect just feels good. In the CSL DD menu here, obviously you don't have to go with 900 degrees like I do. That's just because that's my car in real life. So I kind of like want to have that muscle memory kept alive. 100% force feedback strength. Peak setting for the force feedback scaling. Naturql Damper's at 60%. Natural friction's at 15%. And that's just get a little bit of extra granularity out of it. Just kind of like, maybe there's like a little bit of dirt in your steering column and, you know, you haven't quite figured out where it is, but, you know, you just deal with it and you never clean it out. That kind of a feeling. Natural inertia's off. Interpolation is off. And a lot of people don't like that because it's kind of harsh feeling, but we want to like really feel what we're doing, right? We want it to be exhilarating, exciting. So we do have that off. Force effect intensity is 100%.
Spring effect is set to off, and damper effect is set to 100%, just to let you know.
Let's try it again. Yep, it's pretty good. Shaking the whole garage. In-game, it's not too crazy in terms of resistance. It just feels about right in terms of realism. And, you know, giving you enough information to work with. Gotta remember my tires are not warmed up in this cold digital world. Yeah, I can feel all the little vibrations that are coming through the chassis of the car. It's a nice feeling. You know, some might interpret this as like too lively of a wheel, but I feel like it gives it a little bit more life. Okay, I feel like the tires are gripping a little bit better now. Let's try to heat it up a little bit. We're trying to replicate what our cars feel like in real life. You know, like when you're not like a multi-millionaire. Let's throw a little bit of motion in the mix here. Because we want to really excite you. We want to get you all worked up. Hopefully that mouse disappears really quick. There we go. Almost went off course there. So, what is this mouse doing back? What is it doing? You can definitely feel what the car is doing, but it's not like in your face, right? Like it's not giving you the maximum amount of information like some people would tune their wheels to. But yeah, these settings feel really good. I've tried it out with a lot of cars, and it just kind of is a nice general setting. To be fair, I have not tried the Fanatec recommended settings for this game. I don't really ever go with recommended settings because I kind of just tweak it to my own liking, and I'm always trying to make it feel like, you know, what a real car. And when I say real car, like an attainable car for most people, right? I bought my car for $4 grand. You know, it's got a lot more into it now, but you know, it's not like some $500,000 purpose-built race car. You know, I also drive it to work, you know, so, and I don't really know my racing line in this. I'm just kind of like going with whatever feels good, but yeah, so I think these are really workable. Give it a try. You know, if you're on the market for some new settings and you're just not happy with what you've come up with, this can be something just to kind of try and just kind of see what you like about it, see what you don't. Obviously, we all have our own preferences. Yeah, I'm just going to finish this lap up, I guess, and we'll move on to the final thoughts. Who am I? By the way, if you're familiar with my SimTerviews series, and you have any connections with Barry at Sim Racing Garage, please let him know that I would like to interview him. there are some people that want to know more about him as a person rather than a god in the sim racing community. I don't want to put you off with me saying like you can't feel everything. I've been saying like it's not so exaggerated to where like it's not believable, you know? What's the point in buying a $500 wheelbase if you can't feel what you're doing?
If you can't feel
what you're doing. Yeah, so hopefully the settings help you out. Like maybe you like them, maybe you don't. If they're not what you're looking for, hopefully the settings help you on your journey to finding what is right for you. Have a good day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in a future video.